Well, is Tron Ares all style over substance? Why, yes. Yes, it is. And I'll tell you why that's okay. Up next at Mark at the Movies. Well, I had the opportunity to see Tron Ares last night in a giant IMAX screen setting. And I will tell you that this is a movie right up front. It is style over substance. And I think it's still okay. And this is why. Uh, how many of you, when you saw the first trailer for Tron Ares and you saw that a new Tron was coming up, said, Self, that's a movie that's gonna win Best Picture? Nah, you knew it was just gonna be about the visuals, and so how did it work out? Well, Tron Ares, directed by Joachim Ronning, who has experience working with Disney, whether it's Pirates of the Caribbean or the Maleficent movie with Angelina Jolie. So a couple other big budget, big action films with not a lot of substance to them. Also, it's starring Jared Leto, who is another style over substance type of actor. I said it, sorry. So here's what's great about Tron Ares. The visuals are fantastic. It looks spectacular. The IMAX sound is unbelievable over the top. Man, the sound, your seats are vibrating. The soundtrack by Trent Reznor, Nine Inch Nails, Atticus Finch. Amazing. Amazing stuff all the way through. That perfect kind of stylistic, what was done in the 80s and the early 2000s with the first two films, but then meshed with kind of new age, what we're in right now. Amazing soundtrack, amazing visuals. It is worth the price of admission. There is a scene in this movie, without giving many spoilers away, where it goes back to the 80s grid. And oh my gosh, the 80s grid in there is so, it's a little bit of fan baiting, fan trolling or whatever. Nostalgia baiting, maybe more like it. But man, does it look fantastic. It's so good. Here's what's really horrifically wrong with the film. There is no emotional resonance or connection to this film whatsoever, and the plot holes are wide and frequent. Casting Jared Leto what was maybe a mistake. Look, his performance is wooden. I know he's playing an AI character, not a computer program, but man, he dials up the woodenness in this, even in the emotional pieces where he's supposed to be emotional, not a lot of emotion there. So a character that you're really supposed to care about and you're really supposed to come along with on his journey, no emotional connection there. The other star of the movie, Greta Lee, who plays Eve Kim, who has a sister who was the head of this corporation who passed away. I forgot that her motivation was her sister passed away. There's no connection there. They really briefly gloss over it in the beginning. So her emotional through line didn't really work. Her connection with Jared Leto never really got any better. It was kind of like, okay, that's okay, but it never really got any better. And then you have Evan Peters and Gillian Anderson, who's really wasted in this film, as two generic bad guys in this film with not a lot to do except be that normal corporate, I'm here for greedy power, I'm spoiled, I don't have a lot of context in the world, and I'm just going to do whatever I want. Just not, probably not the greatest of all time. The plot holes are glaring. It irritates me to no end when you establish a world, you establish the rules, and you break your own rules in your film. And that happened time and time and time again. The fact checkers, the script writers, and the people who were looking over the script. Come on, guys. Come on, man. Get it together. You could do a better job. Well, this was never going to be an Oscar winner, a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes or whatever. Come on. Have some dignity. Make a movie where actually your world makes sense throughout. Jeff Bridges makes a an unnecessary appearance in this in a role that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, except hey, we need to have connection to the original, and that whole piece didn't work for me. But what really works is the visuals. The visuals, the sound, it looks fantastic. It's a fun ride for a couple hours. If you can turn off your brain and just enjoy what you're watching, look at it as theatrical eye candy in a lot of ways. I'm going to give this a real low 3 stars for the music, the visuals, and the look of the piece. It'll probably win a lot of technical awards, or at least get nominated for technical awards at the Oscars. But this is not a movie that you're ever going to be going for performances or the script. So low 3 stars. How about you? You going to go see Tron Ares? Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Do you like the Tron series? Let's start talking about movies. Let's have a conversation here at Mark at the Movies.